Okay, so I thought I'd make this quick video about what extraterrestrial channeling is, because some of you may have wound up at this website, or you know me and I've directed you to my website and you've seen that I do something called extraterrestrial channeling and you don't know what the heck that is, or you've seen some of my videos of me channeling and you find it a little bit bizarre because you've never seen it before. So I thought I'd make this video about how I got into it. So back in around 2007-2008 I was into conspiracy theories and I got into UFOs quite a lot, and to cut a long story short, I found someone who's really big in the UFO world, Stephen Greer, Dr. Stephen Greer, who does the Disclosure Project and cseti.org, cseti.org, and he was teaching at the time that you can make contact with extraterrestrial beings through meditation, through the idea that we are all connected in the universal consciousness, and like we're all one being, we're all God, we're all connected, and the idea is that if you meditate and go into an altered state, you can actually connect telepathically to extraterrestrials and attract them into your reality. So I was very open-minded at the time and I thought I'd give it a go. And basically, about a month into doing this, I had a spate of three UFO sightings over my house. The most interesting which was this golden ball of light that actually sounded like an aeroplane, but it was just a golden ball of light, and it was going like zoop up, zoop down, like this, disappearing completely, coming back, moving along, and then at the end it appeared to turn back into a plane. It was totally bizarre, and a couple of other similar bizarre sightings. And I see another sighting which was like a big ship with two like dots of light moving across the sky, like apparently massive, a year or two after that. And anyway, so that obviously got my interest up, and about a year after I did that, I found, maybe less, I found what's called channeling, where it was it's bashar.org, BASHAR.org, which is what I'm now doing, extraterrestrial channeling, which is channeling is where you sort of go into an altered type meditative state and connect with either spirit guides, your higher self, God, or extraterrestrials, higher telepathic consciousness, and you bring through messages from them, much in the way that sort of people connect with their spirit guides and get guidance from them. But you can actually do it as well, apparently, with extraterrestrials. And I started following his teachings of Darryl Anchor is the channeler, and he channels the extraterrestrial called Bashar. So if you check out bashar.org or check out the YouTube channel, do a search for Bashar, B-A-S-H-A-R on YouTube. That's really the best place to look because he's the expert, and you can learn a lot there, and I'm just a novice. So that's really how I got into it. I was following the teachings of Bashar, which is all about following your excitement, following your joy, because your excitement is your life path, your life purpose, the guidance of your higher self. And that's a lot of the other parts on this website are involved with sharing this information about following your excitement and finding your life purpose, and the way to become happy and have a joyful, happy life is to be always following your excitement, because that's what we came here to do. That's the guidance of our higher selves, our soul, our spirit, and when we're not doing what we came here to do, that's why we feel depressed, sad, anxious. So yeah, and a lot of this website is also to do with sharing this information about following your excitement, and also to do with the internet marketing side of it, which is just empowering people to get paid for following their excitement on the web. So that's another part of this website if you have a look. But to get back to what I'm talking about, the extraterrestrial channeling, as part of my excitement, I got really excited to learn to channel myself, and I studied a channeling course that Bashar actually ran through Darryl called The Art of Channeling, and read a book called Opening to Channel by Sanaya Roman and Dwayne Packer, I believe, which is a really good book. And I've been doing it on and off for 3 or 4 or 5 years, something like that. And recently there's an extraterrestrial race called the Yael that is related to Bashar's civilization, who are the Esasani or the Sasani, and they started coming through me, and these are probably some of the videos you may have seen of me where you're like, what on earth is going on there? So that's basically how I got into this channeling, and I hope that gives you some idea of what channeling is. And so check out the videos. There's more videos of me here, of me channeling the extraterrestrials while I go into an altered state and connect telepathically to this consciousness that is apparently presents itself as an extraterrestrial civilization. And I can't say for sure that they're extraterrestrials. I've had my own sort of confirmation in the UFO sightings and sort of visions I've seen in my head of what they look like, and I'm more and more convinced that I really am connecting to an extraterrestrial civilization. But there's a lot more to it than just, they're actually like multi-dimensional, extra-dimensional. They exist in more of a plane that's like semi-between our dream states and waking reality, and they do have a physical reality. They can actually enter our reality in physicality. We could shake hands with them in the future, which will hopefully happen in the future. We do seem to be heading that way, but they sort of shift in and out of physical reality. They're sort of quasi-physical, I think you could say. They are much more like spirit beings. They, in some UFO sightings, like the Rendlesham Forest sighting, the military personnel mentioned they're seeing that they didn't have any legs. They were sort of like floating around. It's because they're not quite as physical as us. And so yeah, I can't say 100% sure that I can prove that they are extraterrestrial. Maybe they're not. Maybe somehow I'm tapping into a deeper level of my psyche. I've learned through following Bashar's teachings that these teachings really have the potential to bring much more happiness, much more joy, and able to make people to make the changes in their lives they wish to make, get into a career that they love. And so it's really that reason that I'm following these teachings, that it really has the potential to make a difference in people's lives. And really, if there's even just a 5–10% chance that this is real and I'm really connecting with an extraterrestrial civilization, it really is something that I have to move forward with, because the you know, the potential impacts of making contact as a civilization with an extraterrestrial race is obviously if they're a million years ahead of us, and I don't think the Yahyel are, but some of these civilizations could be. I mean, they could save this planet. I mean, the planet is in distress at the minute. A lot of the people on the planet are in distress, unhappy, and the potential to clean up this planet, save the planet, and bring some happiness and joy back into the lives of everyone on the planet. If there's even like a 5% chance that this is real, it's something we can't ignore. We can't just wipe off as crazy, even though it might appear that to some, and certainly I've doubted whether it's real myself at times. But yeah, so that's basically it. So check out the videos on my YouTube channel. There's some new videos on this website as well. They are the Yahyel, and I'm Jonathan Martin, and have a good day. Cheers.